I'm 101, but ain't no re-rocking it. Said what I said and I'm standing on top of it. Gas on my bitches to boost up her confidence. She throwing fits at me just like my closet. I never got rich, kinda someone else's pockets. Addicted to C-notes, I went up an octave. Strategically moving to win on the option. I ain't forcing the holiday season, I'm covered in ornaments. This ain't a tour, this a tournament. If I was stuck in a room with your don't repeat, then that would be torturous. Straight from the source of it. If I don't got it, I'm sourcing it. Whatever it takes to have more of it. It's mine till I'm bored with it. Take this where I wanna go. Make you $1 million and make you 100 more. They praying I stop, cause that's what they need the most. I know. Big Cuban link round my neck, go see 3PO. I fell asleep at the top while they sleeping on me. In the mirror where I see my only friend and opponent. Can't run up on us, there's too much confetti on us. I know, money ain't everything, we still want it.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of Nba2k23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay, so. Better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. Legendary.
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Klay Thompson is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Porter in at the power forward position. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Eric Paschall is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
You know, that's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Well, that's where you see the IQ of Klay Thompson, a step ahead of everyone else. A beautiful delivery.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Walker. Down low. Robinson passes to Thompson. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Conley. Inside. Paschall. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
They get it back. Here's Robinson, goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Conley passes to Ingles.
R.J. Barrett has the kind of physical abilities to contest shots, and he is aggressive on the defensive end right now. Boy, everybody remembers the 2019 draft as the Zion Williamson draft. And obviously, R.J. Barrett goes number 3 to the New York Knicks.
That one misses. Of course, R.J. and Zion played together in Durham, along with Cam Reddish.
That's right. So much pure talent on that team. But experience helps win chips at any level. No substitute for knowledge and context.
Now here's Conley in his last outing with 12 points. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kemba Walker. That's his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off for the basket.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Conley finds Gobert and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Well, Gobert has settled in his ability to get to the free throw line. I'll tell you, he is excellent at getting physical with the defense and drawing contact.
That free throw misses.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Now here's Mitchell. He had 25 points in his last game. Nice shot by Pascal.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But, Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Now here's Thompson. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Walker passes to Robinson. Outside Barrett. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 4. There's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big time shot.
Here's Mitchell. Second chance shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Klay Thompson picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
The Knicks making a switch here. Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Rose is subbed in for Walker. Here's Gay. The Knicks making their last shot. Stripped it away. Porter finds Hart. Over Mitchell. Hart can't hit. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Butler's checked in for Utah. From deep, Rose. Rebounded by Gay.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
1:25 left in the first. Porter against Clarkson from deep. Gay, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
So for the Knicks, Barrett's checked in for Hart, and it's Thompson in for Quickly. New York has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge. 2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And they pick up 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Utah has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Outside Butler. Pass to Azubuike. Back to Butler. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow by every single time.
New York trailing. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Rose from outside the arc. Rebound, Utah. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
And I love how they've been the aggressors on the offensive end. So unafraid of contact, looking to score points in the lane and at the free throw line.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
And stolen by Barrett. To the middle. And there's Thompson on the assist by Barrett. Thompson's got 5 points.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so it's Utah closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back. And Jordan Clarkson winning the 6th Man of the Year in 2021. He talked about his experience with the Jazz and head coach Quinn Snyder.
It's been good for me. From day one, they told me to come here and be myself, playing free with a free mind and, trying to help us get wins.
Grant, no doubt, Clarkson has been a revelation in Utah.
I mean, B.A., he really has, taking his offensive aggression to new heights. That microwave role suits him to a T.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Derrick Rose is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Thompson passes to Barrett. Rose outside. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I want to work more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And he makes it first.
Klay Thompson is an all-time great. One of the best shooters, hands down. Key part of the great dynasties in Golden State.
Kemba Walker, he's checked in for New York. Both good from the line that time. Klay can sometimes get overshadowed by his teammates. But Grant, he's definitely one of the stars in this league.
And it seems that Klay doesn't mind that at times he's overlooked. He's all about winning and not worried about press. He's just a great teammate who's easy to play with.
Here's Conley. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Barrett passes to Thompson. On target from range. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Pascal. To the paint. Ingles, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Robinson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
And here is Ingles. Guarded by Barrett. Back to Butler. All alone. That one doesn't drop. New York goes the other way with it. Thompson outside. Here's Gibson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a one-point Jazz lead.
Well, Taj Gibson able to use that big physical body well on that drive right there. That's good stuff.
And Utah calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Hart's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Thompson. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Ingles against Hart. Pass to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Mitchell's got 10.
Well, the balance, the ability to take contact, absorb it, and still finish. That is beautifully done by Donovan Mitchell.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Gobert. Outside Conley. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Boy, that is just too easy. As Gobert gets this close, forget about it.
Outside Hart to the inside. Here's Barrett. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's the teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in. 12 points for him.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
quickly, passes to Robinson. Barrett with it. Second chance effort. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got his third bucket of the night.
They're really working the paint now.
Walker on the double team. Conley finds Gobert. Haskell inside. Guarded by Barrett. The three from Mitchell. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm. You're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
In for Gobert. Bogdanovich comes in for Ingles. And Clarkson subbed in for Conley. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Porter Jr. comes in for Hart. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Quickly. And Rose is subbed in for Walker. Here's Porter. Pass to Gibson. Out to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Drills it from deep. Barrett's got 7 points for the quarter. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase. Free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Bogdanovich against Barrett. Utah leading. Clarkson outside. Mitchell drives in, kicks it out to Clarkson. Off target from outside.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
And he gets it to go.
Well, Rose loves to get out into open space in transition, that extra space to work, lay it in.
Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Porter. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And there is a whistle. That goes on Otto Porter. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Now here's Mitchell. Up and over Porter. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Jazz. They lead by a bucket. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, you battled back from that early deficit. What changed for this team?
Well, we played better defense, and then we were able to get good shots, quality shots, where we have to play defense.
I know you pride yourself on that area of the game. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after 1 half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Man, they're getting destroyed from deep. They have to stay connected to the shooters, put a hand in their face. You can't just let them get comfortable, or this is the result, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Joe Ingles is out there with Eric Paschall, and it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
New York trailing. Outside Walker. Barrett against Ingles. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Walker for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ingles passes to Mitchell, and the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Conley. Now Gobert. Now here's Paschall. He's guarded by Porter. 4 on the clock. Here's Conley. They get it again. Count that one. Gobert's got 6 points.
Well, Gobert inside, right? He has such a strong sense for when to take advantage of the skills he has at his disposal. Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Walker against Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, the scary potential of Donovan Mitchell overall as a scorer, if it's a consistent three-point shot in his arsenal, forget about it, guys.
Stolen by Ingles. In transition, here come the Jazz. The 3 from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now a timeout called by New York. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Gay's checked in for Paschall. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Toppin, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Barrett comes in for Hart. Quickly is checked in for Thompson. And Rose is subbed in for Walker.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Gay. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 10.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Out to the right wing. Quickly outside to stop the drought. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Here's Robinson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Robinson's got 8 points.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Rose with it. He's picked up by Conley. Robinson gets the bucket.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Outside, Ingles. Outside, Conley. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Quickly. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Utah has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Gay can't get it to fall. For New York, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Barrett passes to Rose. Barrett with it. Conley with some nice D.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside, Ingles. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Well, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Conley.
Well, at 7'1", Rudy Gobert has become known as the Stifle Tower, and this guy's starting to excel and get a bigger role on the offensive end.
And the Knicks call time here. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league and you're exposing people to Africa to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for New York. Walker comes in for Rose, gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Mitchell. On the take. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
The 3 from Thompson. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Jazz have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the 3rd quarter. Mitchell into the lane. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. Good work there as it goes.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And it's in there.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Now Mitchell, 23 points in the game. Double team on Mitchell. Shot from the wing. Walker pulls down the board.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Robinson passes to Hart, and here's Thompson for 3. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
You got to tip your hat to him. He's doing all he can to keep them in the game. He still hasn't missed.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. Elbow shot. Basket's good. Mitchell's got 25 points in the game.
Now you give Donovan the mid-range jumper. He will make you pay.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Checking in for the Jazz, Eric Pascal.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Kemba Walker's out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Porter in at the 4-man position. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. 27 points for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Robinson finds Hart, and here's Thompson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Jazz shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Gay to pass to Clarkson. Robinson with the block. Pass to Porter. Inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Kemba Walker entered the NBA as a crafty offensive player. He knows how to take advantage of any kind of defensive mistake. Nicely done.
Free throw good, Walker.
And a lot's changed for Kemba Walker. Bought out over the summer. And, of course, this was after he was sent out to Oklahoma City with the Thunder. Now, Kemba gave up some cash in that buyout, but he feels like he's in a great fit with the Knicks to help them make another run.
Clarkson, no good, off the front rim.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Well, Otto Porter takes the challenge there with fearlessness, scoring through contact. Woo-hoo!
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah.
Otto Porter, 1 shot.
That's good from Porter.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the middle. And Pascal gets it to go on the assist by Conley. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Here's Conley. It doesn't go for him. Oh, nice D from Walker. Robinson against Conley. Pass to Thompson. 3-pointer. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Gay attacking. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
A different look for Utah. Gobert's checked in for Gay, and it's Ingles in for Bogdanovich. Barrett's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Walker. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. To the paint. Gobert with the bucket.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Porter finds Rose. Inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Now a timeout called by Utah. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. Kemba Walker, he's checked in for New York. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Up the floor. The pull-up. Let's go with a three. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Conley passes to Pascal. Thompson outside to tie it up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, putting himself in harm's way, Thompson earns a trip to the foul line. He knows how to put defenders on their heels.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. For Utah, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Conley against Walker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kemba Walker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
New York on D. Gobert finds Pascal. Outside, Ingles. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Embrace the pressure, Mr. Ingles. Nice delivery.
New York has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Outside Walker. Back to Barrett. Thompson outside. Here's Robinson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
And Utah calls time here.
Quick, loudest section wants a t-shirt.
All right, time now to present our New Balance player of the game, Kemba Walker.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
High arcing shot. Nice D from Thompson. For New York, they've gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Here's Barrett. And that misses. That would have put him up.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Stolen by Ingles. Conley passes to Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 8 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5.
Well, to me, Klay Thompson has proven to be one of the best players in the game. This guy is an incredible sniper from long range and defends at a very high level. Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in.
The ongoing evolution of Otto Porter saying, I can be clutch too now.
Double team on Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. 5 to shoot. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. And he sinks it.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Pass to Walker. Mitchell against Thompson. From downtown, and it's good. And that one brings them within one.
Klay Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big...
Oh, that was something else, man.
Beautiful.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Barrett passes to Porter. Out to Thompson. The three. And he buries it. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
Gobert. Yes!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Come on, fans. Stand up. Make some noise out there.
There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Walker passes to Porter. Now Barrett. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
And Utah calls time here.
Your chance dancer. Let's make some noise. We are the sixth man.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three from Mitchell. Misses the three. Pascal. Robinson with the block. Oh, get that out of here. Stuffed it and grabs the rock. The one-man stop. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Eric Pascal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. Barrett against Ingles. The three from Thompson. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Mitchell against Thompson. Here's Ingles. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
I'll tell you, you have to have some measure of composure close to the bucket. Mr. Ingles doing work.
Now a timeout called by New York. Gibson's checked in for New York. Kemba Walker comes in for Rose.
Kemba Walker.
New York trailing. Here's Walker. Conley with some nice D.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Here's the floater. And that one good. Conley's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, this guy could have powered on the interior, but goes to the floater game. This is one of his specialties.
Yep, that one goes.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
And stolen by Barrett. Here we go, all alone. Nice shot by Walker.
My goodness, Kemba under duress, big-time basket.
The Jazz have got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kemba Walker. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
Mitchell with the ball. Here's Pascal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line.
Porter finds Thompson. Porter against Pascal. Walker for 3. The shot that time not on target, and Utah will come the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Pascal passes to Mitchell. And he makes it on the layup. Mitchell's got 35.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Pass to Gibson, and stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And it's an 8-point Utah lead.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And here's Thompson for 3. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, this is the confidence of Klay Thompson. When he's out there, he is ready to fire on the catch.
Double team on Mitchell. Pass to Pascal. And a slam dunk by Pascal.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Thompson, no good. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Thompson's got 38 points.
Well, you talk about confidence when you're from distance. It's Klay Thompson. That's his world, and we're just living in it.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
Pass to Knox. Here's Hart. Here's Marshall. Back to Hart. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. So we see the Jazz get the win here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Mike, congrats on the win. What's it like playing with a team that is this tied together?
I feel great, man. It's fun. It's fun to be around these guys. It's fun to play Jazz basketball when that ball moves and guys are so unselfish. And, you know, that's why I'm here. I love to be a part of it.
You can tell you're clicking on all cylinders.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, wait, hold up, I had to wait for the glow up.
God come through when he show up. Hard times too, gotta show love. I had to move, checking the box and I'm cashing it too. Away, but I'm back on my cool. Almost cool rap, but I'm back in the stew. Now the kid can't stay silent, they try to bring me low. Zion, it's almost time to go. Shining just like the fire to go. Trying to not be afraid to go. Can't be reckless, I'm on a mission to bring my folks out the ain't no setback, I had to flip that. I got my pain out the way, I had to get right above it, I'm going up to the summit, I had to let it go, travel to a better road. I could not carry that luggage, I could have lost my life, I almost lost my light. Tossed in the dark, but I saw my Christ and I got back right. Only ever crossed my sight, cause God, he spoke and told me where to go. I could feel the pressure start to fall. Then he broke depression off my soul. I got hope, I'm pressing toward my goals. Used to cope, confession overload. Fear imposed, relationship was cold. Now I need some more of Holy Ghost. He the only one to hear my home. Nope. You can't ever stop the vision. I got too much optimism. We coming in by twos, yeah. Maestro sent me the tunes, yeah. Got my people the truth, yeah. I need it too, oh yeah. I got the go like a Midas, God got me feeling righteous, This is that real where the height is, Now I'm looking to the highness, Lord of my soul, Lord of my peace, Lord is my king. I gotta get it, I feel like a beast. He gave me the gift, I do it with ease, yeah, yeah.
Got a daughter now, so things are good, you know.
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City, and the Nuggets will look to use it as they get ready to take the floor. Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Denver Nuggets here at Ball Arena. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. Let's take a look at the Nets. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And you know what, the Knicks, they've experimented with a lot of options this season, but at some point you are what you are. And that's a pretty good basketball team moving forward.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin. The Nuggets are among the West elite teams, but they still have their doubters. Coach Mike Malone said we never listen to the narrative. Nikola Jokic added, we don't care that nobody gives us respect. We're going to be there. We know what we're capable of. We fight. Guys, back to you.
David, I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Porter is out there with Robinson. And there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Barrett, and it's Walker in at the point guard. And for Denver, the guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. Jokic is out there with JaMychal Green, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Murray, no good. And it's Walker, top of the key. Thompson for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Now, here's Jokic. Porter pulls it in. Walker with it. This game he had 13. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Porter. To get open is Robinson. And there's Porter on the assist by Thompson. Porter's got his second basket of the night. It's been a slow start here for Denver. 7-point differential. First quarter, just over a minute played. Jokic, and the layup's good off the glass.
Now, you got to remember, Martin isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
And here's Walker outside. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And it's Green missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Porter, no luck. The Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Murray. Barton against Porter. Porter kicks to Barton. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
After a bunch of hard work, Barton's become a decent threat from deep. Got to watch out for him now. You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
Now, here's Walker. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Barrett, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Murray against Walker. And it's Green with the jam.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Jokic after R.J. Barrett's bucket. 5 on the clock. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. So New York going with almost an entire new grouping. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for R.J. Barrett. Manuel Quickly, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Rose in for Walker. Here's Quickly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Last time they met in New York.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Looking now at some numbers for Mitchell Robinson.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.